Assalamualaikum dan salam sejahtera. I would like to continue from our previous video about the assembly activities. I'm going to create few 3D parts or a few 3D components, and then I'm going to show to you how are we going to assemble all those 3D parts in order to form a complete product. Let's say I'm going to name my product as let's say square valve. Okay, square valve. So let get started. So let's say the first part that I'm going to create is the main body of the valve. All right. So I'm going to pick my top plane as my sketch plane, and then I'm going to pick center rectangle. I'm going to start from the origin. And let's see the dimension that I'm going to indicate here. Let's say I'm going to make it 200 mm, same as well as this one, 200 mm. And then I'm going to pick circle, and I just simply put or locate the center of the circle at this particular line, on this line. All right. And then I'm going to indicate dimension. Let's say the dimension is 35. All right. And then I'm going to define or add relation on these three circles, okay, in order to have the same dimension like this circle, which is 35. So what I need to do is that I need to pick this circle first. All right. Okay, again, I need to pick this circle first, and then press Control button. Do not release that Control button yet, and then I'm going to pick all these three circles. Once I've already picked all, once I've already selected all the circles, then I can release my Control button. And as you can see over here, under Add Relations, I'm going to select Equal, right? Equal. So it means that all these circles, all these three circles, will follow exactly the diameter of this particular circle, all right? So just click OK. And now I'm going to locate the position or the dimension of all these circles. So I'm going to select Smart Dimensions from this center point of the circle to here. Let's say I'm going to make it 40 mm. Same with this one to here, which is 40 mm as well. This one also 40, from here to here, which is 40 mm. Same with this one as well, right, which is 40 mm. Now I'm going to mirror both of these circles to this side, whereas for both of these circles to the bottom side. So in that particular case, I need to create a center guideline. I'm going to make it construction geometry, construction line. Same to go with this one. Construction geometry lines. And then I'm going to pick mirror entities, which sketch or which entities or which object that I'm going to mirror, both of these. And then I'm going to copy mirror about this line. And then click OK. Same, I'm going to mirror both of these circles to the bottom side. So mirror about this line. All right. Okay, now I'm going to trim all those unnecessary lines or those lines that I don't want. So I don't want this line, I don't want this line, I don't want both of this line as well, this one, and also this one. Right. So once after confirm, I'm going to extrude that boss. with, let's say, the height of this main body of the valve. Let's say I'm going to make it 150, let's say, for example. All right, then click OK. Right, then I'm going to create a hole on this particular surface. I'm going to pick circle starting from this origin, and let's say the diameter is 100, or might probably 80. All right, 80 mm. Click OK. There you are. And I'm going to make this hole, this circle through hole. So I need to go to features and extruded cut. The direction I'm going to pick through all. Right. Okay. And click OK. There you are. And then I'm going to create a hole through at these 4 position over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So in this case, I'm going to pick hole wizard. And then I just would like to pick hole right here, and I'm going to maintain with ENSI metric. Type is 3 sizes, whereas the size, let's say I'm going to make it 16. You can pick any size, all right? So I'm going to position, I'm going to locate the hole on this surface, and then I'm going to pick 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then it's time for me to indicate the dimension. So right click, select, and then I'm going to pick smart dimensions. I'm going to make it normal too, so easier for me to indicate the dimensions. So from here to here is, let's say I'm going to make it 45. Same to go with this one to this one, which is 45 as well. From here to here is 45. From here to here also 45. And then I'm going to add relation horizontal between this center point of this circle to this with this center point of this circle. So I'm going to pick this one, press Ctrl button and click this one. Then I'm going to make horizontal. Same to go with this one. Here, Ctrl button, and here, which is horizontal. And then I'm going to pick dimensions. Since we already make this one horizontally, so I just would like to pick this one to this one, sorry, from here to here, which is 45. And then I'm going to add relation between here, press Ctrl button with here vertically. You can add the dimension if you want to, but I just would like to show to you how we can use the add relation vertical, okay, in order to make all these 4 holes aligned between each other, right? So once after confirm, okay, try have a look, you can rotate, I think should be fine, right? Or probably I'm going to change, instead of 16, I'm going to make it 18. Okay, 18. The diameter is 18. Okay, so once after confirm, I'll just click OK. There you are. All right. Okay, I already finished with my first part, which is main body valve. So this I'm going to save this, save as, and this I'm going to save this under desktop. And let's say assembly exercise, and then I'm going to create one new folder, which is known as valve module, right? This is the name of the main file or main folder. Double click this and I'm going to rename my first part as main body valve, right? Then click save. Now I'm going to create another one more, the top cover as well as the bottom cover. So since I'm going to use the same shape like this, exactly same shape like this, so I just go to file and save as, and this time I need to click save as copy and open. All right, save as copy and open. Okay, then I'm going to rename it as top cover valve, right? Then just click save, and as you can see over here, the title of this file is already converted or already changed to top cover valve. All right, so I'm going to modify this. Let's say I'm going to maintain with all this. It's just I just would like to change the height. So I need to go to Boss Extrude 1, right click, and I'm going to edit feature. And let's see, yeah, I'm going to reduce it to, let's say 20 mm or 10 mm. Is it okay? 10 mm to too thin. Okay, I'm going to make it 20 mm. Okay, so once I have to confirm, I just click OK. There you are. So this is my top cover, right? So I'm going to save this, and I'm going to change also the color so that we can easily differentiate between each parts once when we assemble later on. All right, so I'm going to go to top cover valve here, right click, go to appearances, click or expand this one and go to top cover, and let's say I'm going to change to, let's say, okay, this color. All right, there you are. Again, I would like to save as an open, since I'm going to, as I did mention to you previously, that I'm going to use the same shape, okay, exactly like this one for the top cover valve as well as a bottom cover valve. So I'm going to file, save as, and then I'm going to pick, or I'm going to select save as copy and open, and then I'm going to change or rename this as bottom cover underscore valve. All right, so this is the parts that we have created just now. So now this is the third part, third 3D part. So I'm going to save this, and you can see over here that it's already changed to bottom cover underscore valve. So for this particular case, I'm going to delete this one. Let's do not cut this one, or okay, never mind. This is the height is 20, so let's say I'm going to I don't want to make this hole as a true hole, so I'm going to pick this surface as my sketch plane, and then I'm going to pick this outer, or this perimeter of this circle, and then I'm going to convert entities. Okay, convert entities means that I copy again this circle, and then I'm going to extruded boss downwards, and I'm going to make it just 10 mm. Okay, the thickness is only 10 mm. There you are. So I'm going to have some sort like this, right? So once after confirm, I just click save. All right, so this is my third part, which is known as bottom cover valve. So now it's time for us to, to I'm going to save all this one. I'm going to close all this, and then it's time for us now to assemble all the three parts that we have already developed, or we already created just now. So I'm going to pick assembly. And then, okay, and then I'm going to pick, since I already closed all the files just now, okay, all the 3D parts files just now already closed. Therefore, under open documents, we can't see any parts here or any files appear in this particular of section. Due to that, in order to call out that particular of those particular of 3D parts, so we need to go to browse, or if you accidentally cancel it, you can go to insert components, and then you go to browse. All right, browse, and then you go to the file, the files that you saved just now. So if you still remember, I'll save all those files under the desktop, assembly exercise, and it is under valve module folder. So double click this one, and the first part that I'm going to insert in the assembly environment is the main body valve. Okay, and this, if you still remember, in our previous video, the first part that we insert in the assembly environment will become as a fixed part. All right, so I'm going to double click this one. There you are. So this is, as you can see over here, the stated over here at the side of this main body valve F. F means that fix. It means that if you try to move the component, okay, it won't move. All right. Okay. All right. So I'm going to insert the next part, which is top cover, right? And I'm going to locate it somewhere around here, and another one more, which is bottom cover, which is I'm going to locate somewhere down here. All right, now we're going to start with our assembly. So the first thing that we need to assemble is that this one we need to assemble on top of here, on top of this surface. Okay, so what we need to do is that I'm going to click mate, and I'm going to pick this surface, the inner surface of this hole, to this inner surface of this hole. All right, there you are. Click OK, click OK one more time. Okay, so if you try to drag or move the top portions, okay, we already know that this is the first part, which is main body valve, is already fixed. However, the top cover and the bottom cover is floating. It's a floating part. If we try to move it, it still can move, as you can see over there, right? So now it's time for us to again mate between this surface and this surface. There you are. Okay, click OK, click OK. So it means that we just left another one more, which is this one. So we're going to fix that one. So in that particular case, I'm going to pick mate, and I'm going to select the inner surface of this hole with this inner surface of this hole. There you are. Click OK, click OK one more time. So it means that we need to make sure that the hole should be aligned. Okay, there you are. And even if we try to drag or to move this top cover, is already fixed. Okay, it's already fixed because we already made just now with all these mates, of with all this command. All right, so now we're going to proceed with the bottom one. Another one, another method in order to assemble this particular of part to here at the bottom of this main valve body is, just now I already selected the inner surface of this hole, right? So but this time I'm going to pick this one. Okay, here mate, I'm going to mate between this surface to this surface. There you are. Okay, so I'm going to drag this downwards. Okay, so we already made align both of the surface. Now we're going to align this surface, and this surface. So I'm going to mate this surface with this surface. This is another way, all right? Instead of using or selecting this inner surface of the hole, this is another one way to do. Now we just left another one more, which is okay, uh, this direction. So we're going to meet between this surface and also this surface. There you are. Click OK and click OK. So if we try to drag, or if we try to move the bottom part, it's already fixed, because we already made it with all these three uh, command. Okay. Now I'm going to insert a um, screw, okay, as well as nut here, so that it will attach between each other by by using that particular of screws and nuts. However, I need to measure first the height between this one to here, which is y direction 170 mm. So I would like to introduce to you another one more way, or another one more method in order to use the standard screws or standard nuts, which is already provided by the SolidWorks. So as you can see over here at your right side corner, there's a design library. Okay, so you can click that one and then go to toolbox. Okay, add in now. There you are. So we do have few uh, types, which is NSI metrics, inches, okay, and so forth. All right. So normally we will use ANSI metrics. So double click this, and we do have bearings. Okay, this is type of bearings. All right. We'll also do have bolt and nuts. Okay, sorry, bolts and screws, nuts, o-ring, and so forth. Or even if you like to, if you pick this one, we do have keyways. Okay, we do have retaining rings, pins, washer, and so forth. Okay. However, since I just would like to use the bolts and screws as well as nuts, so I'm going to pick both of these. So first of all, I would like to show to you how we can insert the standard bolts or screws. All right. So double click this, and let's say I'm going to use the set screw. You can use any type. Okay, any type of screws or bolts. But let's say in this case, I'm going to use the set, let's say socket head screws, right? Socket head screws. Double click this one, and let's say I'm going to pick, okay, this one. Okay, yes, you just need to click and drag it somewhere around here. Just leave it like that. All right, and then under this configure component, since the distance from here to here is 170, so the length, let's say I'm going to make it 180. Okay, 180 is there. Okay, 180. And if you still remember, the size of this one is just now is diameter 20, right? So diameter 20. So okay, I'm going to maintain with M20 here. All right, and the thread length, I'm going to make it 180. And if you refer to here, thread display, cosmetic is like this. Okay, if you go to simplified, it become like that. If you go to cosmetic, it will become like this, right? Whereas if you pick schematic, okay, it looks like that. Okay, right? So let's say I'm going to maintain with schematic like this, right? So this is the name of this bolt or screws. So once after confirm, I just need to click OK. And since I'm going to use 4 bolts or screws altogether, so I just need to click 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so altogether 4 screws. Then once after confirm, just click this one, cancel. And then I need to add the nuts as well. So again, I'm going to go to design library, and then I'm going to go back, and this time I'm going to pick nuts, hexagonal nuts, and then let's say I'm going to use this one. You can use any type of nuts which indicate here. All right. Let's say I'm going to use okay, this one, hex gem nut. Okay. This one also can. This one also can. Should be no problem. Let's say I'm going to put use this one. Just pick here, drag and drop here, and it should be M20. Let it double chamfer. Double chamfer, it means that here and here is chamfer. And let's say the this one I'm going to make schematic as well, so that the inside surface will show us the thread. All right. And let's say once after confirm this, okay, I just need to click OK, and then I need to add another three more pieces of these nuts. So once after confirm, just click cancel. Okay, now we're going to insert all these bolts or screws in this particular hole. So what I need to do is that I need to go to assembly, made, right? I need to pick this, the body of here, this one. I, any of this body. Don't pick this one, okay? You have to pick this one. Click this one to here. All right. Then click OK. Click OK. So now we already, align between the center point of this nut or screws to this center point of hole. Okay, this center point of hole. So now we still, have a free movement up and down like this. So we're going to fix it. Again, we go to mate. We're going to mate it between this surface to this surface. There you are. Okay. So once to confirm, click OK. And then I'm going to repeat the same thing to the rest of the bolts or screws. Again, I'm going to pick this one, and then I'm going to insert it to this inner surface of this hole. If it's upside down like that, remember you have to align it like this. Click OK. Click OK one more time, and we need to drag this. Click this screws or bolts. Just drag it upwards like that, and then again go to mid, and we're going to mid between this surface and also this surface. There you are. So we're going to proceed with the rest. I'm going to pick this surface to this inner surface of the hole and align. Click OK. Click OK one more time, and then I'm going to drag it upwards a bit. Right, and then I'm going to proceed with my mate between this surface and the surface of this one. There you are. Again, the last one. To this face to this inner surface, align. And then I'm going to click OK and click one more time OK. Then I'm going to drag this upwards. I'm going to proceed with my mate. I'm going to mate between this surface as well as this surface. Okay, So all these screws, bolts, and nuts are the standard bolts and nuts which already have in the market. All right. So now we're going to look at our nuts at the bottom of this part here. So the same thing that we need to do as what we have done for the bolt or screws just now. So I'm going to pick mid, and I'm going to select this one. Don't choose this one. Choose this one. All right. This either this one or this one. All right. Let's say I'm going to pick this one here. Pick this one, and then same to go. This one I'm going to pick here. Don't pick here, but pick here. Okay, this one or this one. Okay. So this I'm going to pick here. This one. There you are. Click OK. Then we're going to meet between this surface to this surface. All right. Click OK. OK, one more time. So it will looks like that. Okay, that's nice. Okay, that's nice. So we're going to do the same thing to the rest of the nuts. Again, I'm going to meet between here, sorry, here to here, and then well, it's too close, so it's pretty hard for me to select this surface. So I'm going to drag this downward a bit, and then I'm going to proceed with my meet. I'm going to meet between this surface with this surface. There you are. And then this one with this one. Again, I'm going to click OK, and I'm going to drag this downward a bit so that easily for me to select this surface, right? So meet between this surface and this surface. Click OK, and I'm going to pick this one with this one. Okay, click OK, click OK one more time, and then I'm going to drag it a bit here, and then I'm going to pick mid. You can select either this one first, this surface first, or this surface first. Should be no problem. All right. So let's. I'm going to pick this surface first to this surface first, and then with this surface. All right. Then click OK. Then OK. So it's done. So if we go to isometric view, it's like that. So okay. So this is how it looks like. Once when we assemble all together between these three parts which we have created just now, together with these 4 screws or bolts, together with these 4 pieces of nuts, which we can get it from the design library here. Okay guys, so you can try out by your own, right? Thank you for watching, and I will see you in our next video. Thank you very much.